I would like to call this meeting to order. Thank you for joining us during our weekly virtual MLS breakfast meeting. My name is Shun Zhang with VMAX 1000. Just like few housekeeping tips, all participants will be muted, and should you have any questions or comments, please remember to enter them into the chat box. Please remember to join us weekly as we will have our virtual MLS breakfast meeting every Thursday at 9 a.m. As always, this meeting is being recorded and will be available online on our YouTube channel, West San Gabriel Valley Realtors. Please remember to follow WSGVR social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also watch all our pre-recorded video on YouTube. WSGVR introduced a new text message service. For updates, text WSGVR to the number 72727. A little bit about me. My name is Shun, and I'm the September MLS Program Chair. Today's agenda consists of our affiliate spotlight, James Chan, State Farm Insurance, our 2020 WSGVR President Message by Mindy Ye, followed by our speakers, Cosmo Sanchez, New Aiming Funding, Richard Zaletra, ACG Funding, and Mario Manzanilla, Rate 1 Ratio. Just a reminder that to be eligible for today's raffle, you must be a WSGVR member, and your DRE name must be displayed to win on the chat box if your login name is different than your DRE name. So no telephone number will be accepted. Today, our affiliate spotlight will be James Chan, State Farm Insurance, brought to you by the Affiliate Committee. Take it away, James.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is James Chan. I am your West San Gabriel Valley Realtor Affiliate Chair this year. Thank you for this privilege and honor to serve the West San Gabriel Valley Realtors. A little bit about myself. I'm a State Farm agent in the city of Almonte. Belen, please bring up the slides. We'll go ahead and start with the first slide. So thank you, Belen. I'm in the city of Almonte, State Farm agent, here to help you with your home, auto, insurance needs. I graduated from USC, class of 2001, and pursued different things when I graduated, mostly banking. I was a stockbroker, small business owner, did a lot of different things. One of the great achievements we achieved is Chairman Circle at State Farm. This is an honor. This is within our second year, we achieved Chairman Circle, an honor that is bestowed upon the top 4% of State Farm agents throughout the nation. So that was a great achievement by myself and our team. And then the next slide, nothing is possible without family. So my biggest supporter, my wife, Lily, she introduced me to State Farm. She's also a State Farm agent, and she's in the city of Walnut. I'm in the city of Almonte. So I've done many things in the past, but I think the greatest thing, the best feeling ever, January 27, 2019, my little girl, Aubrey, she was born. That's her on the right. That's her at 5 months old. And the next slide will be more family pictures. I think family is very important. That's my mom, my dad. When I started my agency, they were out at the supermarkets, passing out flyers, telling everyone about our new agency. There's my brother, my three brothers, and myself with my mom right there. One of the things we enjoy doing are like family trips. So you'll see the vehicles there. One neat thing is my siblings, we all have the same car. So you'll see different colors right there. We like to go camping, off-roading. Next month, we're heading to Zion. So we like to do these outdoor things, spend time with family, get away from the big city. And on the very last slide is home. We call Los Angeles, LA, San Gabriel home. There's no place like home, and there's no sports teams like the home team. There's no better team than a home team. So Aubrey at 1 week old, we're enjoying the Super Bowl game right there on the left. That's my wife, Lily, and Aubrey in front of our home in San Gabriel. USC, this is Aubrey's first game. I have her little jersey framed up at home, just a little memento. And the Lakers season tickets, I waited 15 years. I finally got season tickets last year, and this season got cut short. So we're rooting for our home team from our couch this year. That's it, a little bit about myself. We got a great agenda today. Tony Escamilla is going to be moderating the panel. So looking forward to that. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, thank you, James. Now we will have our top affiliate introduction for today. Okay, Nancy Chan from Lawyers Title.
Good morning, everybody. Nancy Chan, Lawyers Title, and here for 30-some years, still loving everybody, everything that I do. Thank you for your support, your friendship. Everybody be safe. I'm only one phone call away. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Nancy. Mark Wu from Allstate Insurance.
Good morning, everybody. Right behind Nancy at 33 years in this business as an agency owner of my Allstate agencies, providing home and condo insurance in our foothills.
Sandy Franco from First American Home Warranty.
Good morning, everyone. Sandy Franco, First American Home Warranty, here to provide exceptional service to your buyers.
Thank you, Sandy. Ami Adini from Ami Adini Environmental Services.
Hello, everybody. Always good to see you all. James, beautiful presentation. Love to see your family. Enjoy the Lakers. Thank you, everybody.
Teresa Lam from Corinthian Title Company.
Hello, good morning. Can you hear me? This
Yes,
is Teresa Lam with Corinthian Title Company, and it is so nice to be Zooming with you today. So let me know what you need today for title. Have a good day.
Thank you, Teresa. John Wax. Snap
Hello, everyone.
NHD.
Hello, everyone. John Wax with Snap NHD Natural Hazard Disclosure Reports. I've been in the business over 26 years. I'm here to consult with you and your clients on any of those needs. Have a wonderful day, stay safe, and thank you for your support.
Mindy Ye from CAREPA.
Thank you. Good morning. Changing heads. Mindy and 2020 CAREPA leadership team. Happy fall. Please join us next Wednesday via Zoom, September 30th at 6:30. Our guest will be 2016 CAR President Pat Ciccarella. Thank you.
Thank you, Mindy. Tom Sang, TJ Management LLC.
Hello, this is Tom Tsang from TJ Management. We can help your client reduce their headaches during property management and refer them back to you when they are buying or selling. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tom. Okay, now we are accepting open pitching to our virtual MLS breakfast meeting. So please don't forget to register for all your new listings so you can pitch and market your listings at this area. Now we'd like to have our 2020 WSGVR President message by Mindy Ye. Mindy, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Sean. Good morning, WSGVR family and friends. Thank you for joining us and attending our weekly virtual MLS breakfast meeting. And we're always grateful for your continued support as a valuable member of West San Gabriel Valley Realtors. Please don't hesitate to reach out to our leadership team and staff. We're always here for you during these uncertain times. I want to wish everybody a happy autumn. And September is Realtor Safety Month. With that, I would like to share this with all of you. Autumn whispers to the wind. I fall, but always rise again. By Angie Wayland Cosby. Stop selling, start helping. By Ziegler. To give real service, you must add something which cannot be bought, all measured with money. And that is sincerity and integrity. By Douglas Adams. You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. By Dale Carnegie. Please join us next Wednesday At WSGVR September 30th, we have a Wheelchair Safety Summit. It's from 10 to 12 via Zoom, and it's free. And we're gonna have speaker from the retired LA County Sheriff Department. His name is Mason Lee. And we also have our very own Albert Chan. He's an NAR Real Estate Safety Certified Instructor and our WSGVR Executive Officer. I just want to let you guys know there for CAR, there's about 10 new forms for September. So please visit car.org and search for new forms. There are about 10 of them. They pretty much talk about COVID-19, about tenants and landlords. So I can also have Albert posted on our website later on. And then there's 2 revised forms. It's also related to COVID-19 and the rent issues. So to all the landlords and agents who has clients rentals, if landlord did not receive their rent in between March 1st, 2020 and August 31st, landlord will need to send a notice to the tenant before September 30th. So you must do the following. This notice for landlord, this notice for landlords to keep the rights to claim unpaid rent. If landlord does not send the notice in time, they are giving up the rights to pursue unpaid rent. Agents cannot send notice on behalf of the landlord. Instead, it must be sent out by the landlord. And the landlord can download the PDF form. I'll type it on the chat later. It's landlordtenant.dre.ca.gov. So, landlord must send out the notice for Code of Civil Procedure Section 1179.04, along with the 15-day notice to pay or quit before September 30th. Emailing the notice does not satisfy the requirement of California law. You must send certified mail and deliver in person. With that, I would like to thank our affiliate panel today, Cosmo, Mario, and Richard, and Tony, our moderator. Please join us next Thursday as we are going into October 1st. At 9 a.m., our special guest will be the 49th District Assembly member Ed Chow. Additional information will be available by the end of this weekend. Take it away, Sean. Thank you.
Thank you, Mindy, again. Now we will have 3 speakers today, and Tony Escamilla will be our moderator. Tony, please take it away.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us this morning. We have a great panel for you this morning. Lending in the COVID area. Our first panelist is Cosmo Sanchez with New Aim Funding, Richard Zaletra with ACG Funding, and Mario Manzanilla with Rate One Financial. So we're going to start off with Richard. I have a question for Richard. Richard, what will be the adverse market fee have on interest rates, and why is it being put in place?
Thank you, Tony. This is an issue that just started arising a couple months ago. And at first it was going to be implemented a couple months ago, and then it was suspended. Basically, the adverse market fee is a 50 basis point add-on to the fee, and that will now take effect starting December 1st. That means that loans that are being sold to Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac must be purchased by them before that date, which in turn means that lenders will be adding that add-on starting as early as next month, some starting in October. This is a capital raising fee that is being added by the FHFA, which is the governing body right now for Fannie and Freddie. And this is to make up for a shortage to try to get Fannie and Freddie to go public because they want to get it out of the government control and make it public again. The actual rate increase will be about 1/8% to 1/4% on most loans. Now, keep in mind, this is on refinance loans only, not on purchase loans.
Okay. That's good information, actually. Mario, what are the advantages of purchasing a home with a reverse mortgage?
Great question. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. There are really several advantages. There's a lot of misunderstandings out there about reverse mortgages, but on a purchase, one of the main and key things is that if somebody, a senior, puts 50% down, the first thing is that first they will not have a mortgage payment, which they can use whatever proceeds they had for their own to buy, let's say, long-term care insurance if they need be. Obviously, our affiliates there, insurance can help them on that. They can also build an ADU and have it for rental, as obviously as adding income to their portfolio. So you see, there is a lot of creatives. And lastly, really protect their investments. So instead of sometimes needing the money, since they already have their proceeds there from their sale of the property, and now they have a home, they have, let's say, an ADU, more income, they can purchase long-term care insurance in case of their fault, you know, as they get older, that might be a need, and also protecting their investments, so pulling money out of their investments to cover for other expenses. So you can see, now it became an asset. You know, they have converted their home into an asset by having all of these options, and they're actually even more. So that's the basic, some of the ideas that I have experienced with some of the people, what they're doing with reverse purchases.
Great info. All right. Cosmo, have pre-COVID-19 loan programs fully returned to the real estate market? All right, I'm going to go ahead and Richard, why are reverses required when buying and reserves? I'm sorry. Why are reserves required when buying and refinancing an investment property?
That's a good question, and I get this asked a lot, and especially in the day and age we are in today with COVID. And as you know, there's moratoriums on evictions on rents. So when you're looking at a person that has an investment property, if you have a current owner of a property and they're not collecting rents, well, guess what? The investor that owns the note on that wants to make sure that they can at least get some payments on that mortgage. So that is why they're asking for reserves. It's always been in place, but now it's become more important because of the COVID-19 issue, where they want to make sure they're protected.
Okay, all right. Mario, what income and credit scores are needed to qualify for a reverse mortgage?
Reverse mortgages are very lenient as far as.
I'm sorry, can you guys hear me? Hello?
Welcome back, Cosmo. Yes.
Mario?
Yes. Welcome back.
Tony, I'm sorry about that. So let me just explain real quick, guys. So there's construction outside of my place today from all days, and the internet's going in and out. There's some noise in the background. My apologies. I'll go ahead. I'll take that question now, Tony.
No worries. Let me just wrap up with Mario. He just took a question, and I'll follow up with you right after him.
Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yes. So it's should I continue or?
Yeah, go ahead, Mario. Wrap that up, and then we'll come back to Cosmo.
Okay. Yes. Reverse mortgages are FHA guide, so they have a lot of flexibility as far as credit scores, almost like FHA 620 to 640. They're not really in particular care much about credit, but that's about the minimum standard. As far as income, extremely flexible. They do not really follow the debt to income ratios to qualify. They basically look at what they call residual income. All it is your incomes from Social Security, pensions, whatever that is, minus your credit expenses that they come out in the credit report. And the residual is basically like for one person is $589, and for two people is less than $1,000, $998. The reason for that, and then I'll culminate with that, is because they want to make sure that they have enough residual income to pay for the property taxes and insurance. That's why the residual. So those are the two main ingredients, a lot of flexibility to qualify for a reverse mortgage.
All right. Cosmo, you still with us?
Yeah, can you hear me? Tony?
There we go. Hey. Yes. Let me throw a question
Tony,
in.
can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Hello. Hello, Tony.
I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. So go ahead, read the question.
All right. Have pre-COVID-19 loan programs fully returned to the real estate markets?
Can you read the question?
I just did. Have the pre-COVID-19 loan programs fully returned to the real estate market? I think we lost Cosmo again.
Move on.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Let's move on and let Cosmo figure it out.
Yeah, maybe someone else can take that question.
Let's have Cosmo call back from his cell phone. It'll be easier.
Yeah.
Cosmo, call back from your cell phone.
Let me move on to Richard again, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Richard, what impact has COVID had on the lending industry?
This kind of ties into the question you just asked Cosmo. So
I know.
Basically what it is, when COVID-19 first hit, all lenders were freaking out. It was kind of a flashback to 2008. If any of you were in the business in 2008, when the economy and the mortgage industry collapsed. So lenders were not real sure of what was going to happen once the CARE Act went into effect and all these forbearance issues started, where people weren't making their mortgage payments. They weren't sure. Servicers were not sure if the FHFA and the feds were going to guarantee the payments to the servicers on the mortgages that were in forbearance. So they started putting massive restrictions on loans. FHA was hit hardest, but since that time, the FHFA and the feds have decided, okay, we are going to insure these loans, even if they are in forbearance. They started easing up on the forbearance issues of people in forbearance wanting to purchase or refinance. So slowly and surely, a lot of the programs did start coming back. FHA at first was increasing their FICO scores to 680, and we've now gone back to dropping them to 620, but there are still a lot of add-ons to rates. They're still not completely back, but they are slowly starting to come back. The non-QM market, which was geared towards self-employed people, had basically gone away. Everybody had suspended operations, and now they're all starting to come back with bank statement loans, debt service, basically kind of limited documentation loans. So in a nutshell, we had an effect, and it is starting to come back to what we call a little bit of normal, but it's still going to take some time, but it is coming back.
Okay. All right. Mario, who is on title on a reverse mortgage?
Yes, great question. This is a lot of misconceptions happening about title. I always hear that, oh, the bank is on title, I never on title. That's one of the, at the end of the day, it's the same as any other loan. The person that has the reverse mortgage is on title, or they can have it also in a living trust, just like any other loan. You know, it has to be an owner occupied. That's one that has to be, that's one of the rules for reverse mortgages, has to be an owner occupied. This is not for investors, but the title is held again with the persons that got the reverse mortgage. That could be also on a living trust.
Okay. All right. Cosmo, do we have you back yet? I think we lost Cosmo.
Yeah, Tony, I don't see Cosmo.
Yeah, poor guy. I know he had some construction going on right outside his office, so I'm sure that's affecting him.
Why don't you ask his question with Richard and Mario, see who can answer.
Sure. I have one more question for Richard here. Will forbearance issue cause the market to crash?
That's an interesting question, because this is something I hear a lot. And there's a lot of speculation out there that we're going to hit another bubble, the market's going to crash, there's going to be tons of foreclosures, and we're going to be back to 2008. No, we're not. The reason is, when we look at the market in 2008 versus what it is today, we were in a much better place going into this pandemic than we were in 2008. In 2008, the main reason that caused the market to crash were all the bad loans being written by lenders. And I will have to say, I understand what that means, because I was working at Countrywide at that time. And we were writing a ton of loans that in my opinion, we shouldn't have been writing. Going into this pandemic, lenders had tightened up to where you had to put money into the deal. You still had to verify some way with the Dodd-Frank Act of the ability to repay. I hear a lot of people say, well, I want a stated income loan. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you, there really is no such thing as a true stated income loan anymore. There is going to be some type of verification of income. So will it have an effect? Sure, it's going to have an effect. As of right now, forbearances are at 7%, which is 3.5 million homeowners in the United States. But guess what? There's 129 million homeowners in the United States. So when you're looking at this, that is 0.02% of homeowners that are in forbearance. We will always have foreclosures. That is just the nature of the business. That's just an unfortunate fact. You have unforeseen factors that will cause people to lose their homes, but that doesn't mean we are going to have a market crash. We are going to be okay. There's always going to be foreclosures, but not to the extent of everybody saying, oh, I'm just waiting for home prices to drop because we're going to have a market crash. It's not going to happen, guys.
Very interesting. That's good. Good info. Cosmo, you're back.
I'm back, Tony. Thank you. Sorry, everybody. Tony, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Perfect.
All right. So let me jump right in here and throw a question at you. Have pre-COVID-19 loan programs fully returned to the real estate market?
Right. And so, first of all, miss a lot of what you guys were saying, right? So if I repeat myself or if it becomes redundant, sorry about that. But yeah, so, I mean, we all know that during March and April, COVID-19 hit really hard, right? Really hit the market hard. And a lot of programs that were on the market were taken off the market. And programs that were on tightened up their guidelines. And now we're starting to see it recover. Jumbo loans are back. And specialty loans, also known as non-QM, is also making its way back.
Okay, awesome. Are rates predicted to go up, Cosmo?
Yeah, I think Richard talked about this a little bit. He talked about the 0.5 increase in fees, and that's correct. And so last week, the Feds, they announced that they would not raise the rates, right? Which is great, which means that car loans, student loans, credit cards are all going to have low interest rates. So if you're somebody that needs to work in that realm, it's a good time for you to buy, borrow, refinance. However, that increase of 0.5% is not really reflective in the mortgage industry, right? That's only for refinances, which is great, but hey, it could go up for purchases. In my personal opinion, even though I think a lot of this is we take guess, right? We guess when we're looking at the market. I do see rates going up, steady going up. So if you are a person who's refinancing right now, take advantage of that and lock the rate.
Okay. All right. One more, Cosmo, because you've been gone for a little while here. What are loan options for self-employed borrowers like myself?
Perfect. So we have a lot of specialty programs. We got the bank statement program where you could do either 1 month or 24 months. Richard was talking about that right now, non-QM products. We also have stated programs, right? They do exist. 10% down, FICO scores are going to be around 700. And really, it's just a matter of talking to individual people, right? Learning exactly what is it that they're looking for and what their situation is.
Okay. All right. I have a couple of questions that came in. Let me scroll to them right now and I'll throw them out. I have one. Let me see who wants to take this one from Jim. I've heard the appraisal is slowing down the loan process. What is the turnaround time in the respective lender's pipeline?
Go ahead, Cosmo.
You're looking at 45 days. Some lenders are taking 60 days. And this is a point that I wanted to make, is that, it's really important right now. Some of your lenders that you guys have are like, they're disappeared, right? Why? Well, the rates are really low. So what are they doing? They're refinancing. But I think the great thing about the lenders that are on this panel today is that it really shows our dedication to you guys, right? That we're here taking the time to write these questions, answer these questions you may have. And And let me see, what else can I say about that? It's really important for you guys who are in situations like that, that you meet with the client, you meet with the lender, and you set those expectations, right? Some cases are more difficult. So what I like to do whenever we make an offer on a property, and we're, you know, of course, working with the buyer agent, I personally call the listing agent and I introduce myself, I tell them what we're working with, and that just makes a world of a difference.
Awesome.
Basically, Tony, to answer the question, what is the turnaround time for appraisals? They're running right around 7 days for turnaround times on appraisals.
On appraisals. Okay.
Yes.
Great, great. I have another question from Robert. Due to COVID, some of my buyers weren't working 2 to 3 months, and it's affecting their income to debt ratio, dropping them out of their purchase price. It's not so much a question as a comment, but I wondered if anybody can address how that's affecting people and their ability to borrow.
Well, with me, what we would look at is if they were not working for 2 to 3 months, but they're back at their normal employment and are getting their normal pay, we would get a letter from the employer verifying that they are getting their pay that they were receiving before, and we would use that pay to qualify them and not really discount the fact that we all know people were losing their jobs. They weren't employed for a couple of months, but we're not going to hit them because they weren't working for those 2 months, and we'll use whatever pay they are getting today. That's why we have a verification of employment, and we will also guarantee that from the employer.
All right. Let's see. I have one more, and I think this is probably going your way, Mario. It's about reverse mortgage. Is reverse mortgage interest rate the same as today's regular mortgage interest rate?
The answer is really no. They're a little bit higher, but really at this point in time, they're very low also. So they're not exactly the same as the Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA type of loans, but they are maybe, let's say, about a half a point to 3/4 points higher, and that's what they use for the reverse mortgages. But they're not the same. They're not the same. There's just a slightly higher than the regular loans.
Okay. All right. On a reverse mortgage, is it fair to say the client has the option to make a payment or not?
Yes. By having a reverse mortgage, you have a lot of flexibility. You can make payments. You can say, you know what, I want to make my payments. You can even refinance years down the line and have a line of credit and not make a mortgage payment on that line of credit. So which just allows you to have funds for whatever you need. But that's basically the answer. There's no, a lot of flexibility on that. You can make mortgage payments if you want to. They're not saying there's no prepayment, there are no prepayment penalties. So you can say, hey, I owe this much, I'm gonna make my mortgage payments. You can pay it all, you can do whatever you basically want.
Okay, great, great. I have another one that came in from Thomas. Let's see who wants to take this one. Besides overcharging, what scenario would cause a lender to charge 2 point on top of closing fees on a refi?
That's pretty funny.
Thomas, to me, it depends on how they're charging it. Are they charging it as an origination fee, or are they charging it as a discount fee? If it's an origination fee, yeah, it's a little bit of overcharge. It's excessive. If it's called a discount, that means they're charging that to buy down the rate to get your client a lower rate.
Okay, origination fee. All right. Any other questions, or are there any topics that our panelists want to address outside of what we've talked about? We have a little bit of time here, so now's a good time to open up the floor to anything that you want everybody to know.
Just to add on one comment, my experience with appraisals, actually they were not reverse mortgages. There's happened to be one purchase and also a refinance. It was interesting, and I was kind of wondering, and I thank you for my fellow, and maybe they can, my colleagues can help me on that. The two in scenarios that we have, neither of those on the purchase nor the refi appraisers were needed. They did what they call an automated appraisal. They were done fairly fast. And I was surprised because the client didn't have to pay for the normal fee for both. So it was like, wow, I wonder if that's the trend. Maybe Richard or Cosmo can see if they have had any experience with that, the appraisal situation.
I think one of the things that's really important to understand is just the loan to value across the board. A lot of loans I'm doing right now are conventional loans, and the loan to value is pretty good. It's under 75%. So a lot of people are fortunately being able to get a appraisal waived. That also depends on the FICO score too. If you have someone with a better FICO score, then it's more likely that you're going to be able to get the appraisal waived. But I don't think it's necessarily something that lenders are just being generous on. I just think that the the luck of the draw, what I have, that's the reason why I'm getting my appraisals waived. I don't know if Richard wants to share a little bit about his company.
In regards to appraisals?
Yeah, why are a lot of them are getting waived? I'm getting waived because I'm just doing, a lot of them LTV below 75. So
Well, basically, what you're looking at is that would be a DU or an LP regulation. If you get what we call property inspection waiver, you're not going to have an appraisal. It is an algorithm that the computer looks at. Basically, sometimes you think you're going to get a property inspection waiver, and you don't get the property inspection waiver. Like even Cosmo says, I could be at 70%, 60% loan to value. And I figure, well, I'm not going to need an appraisal. The computer says, no, you need a full appraisal. That's not in our control. That's out of our control. So we just don't know.
Okay. I have a question that came in from Shun. In terms of regulation, is an FHA more strict and conventional nowadays?
I did answer her, yes. Right now, FHA is a little more strict than conventional. Rates are actually higher right now. And this is going back again to the forbearance issue where FHA got hit much harder than conventional. So they have really, really tightened up the guidelines on FHAs versus conventionals.
Awesome. I've got a couple questions that came in. One of them is for, I think it's for Mario. It's about reverse mortgages. Richard mentioned lenders are looking for reserves. I'm sorry. This is for Richard, for reserves and income properties. How many months of reserves are they looking for?
That's going to range anywhere between 3 months to 12 months. It depends on the deal, depends on what you're looking at, loan to value, type of property, and loan amount. So those are going to be factors as to how much the lender is going to require on reserves. Typically, we're going to be between 6 and 12 months.
Okay. And then here's one from Mario. Mario, is it easier to qualify for a reverse mortgage than a regular mortgage?
Yes, the answer, I addressed that a little bit a while ago. Yes, it is. They don't use debt to income ratios. They credit a lot of credit flexibility. They only use what they call residual income, which basically for a family of two is about $998. And they just look at whatever income is, Social Security, pensions, minus your expenses. And if you have that residual income, that's it, you qualify. And they use that mainly to make sure that you have the capacity to pay for your taxes and insurances, because that's not, since you're not going to have a mortgage, but you're still liable to pay your property taxes and your homeowner's insurance. That's why they want to make sure, so you don't go into the bad rap that a lot of people have heard, oh, they foreclosed on a reverse mortgage. How can that be? Primarily because they didn't pay the property taxes. So that's what the FHA, they made sure of that guideline. But it's very easier to qualify, no debt to income ratios, just residual income.
Okay. All right. Any other topics you gentlemen would like to cover?
I just saw a question here. Is it true that no cash out refinance income property now? Frankie, yes. There's always been the ability to do a no cash out refinance on any kind of property investment or primary or second home.
Okay. I think let me make sure we don't have any other questions here. Oh, let's see. Anything else that anybody wants to cover?
I think we've all covered it very well. You know, Cosmo, Mario, you guys have done a great job.
Thank you both. Thank you,
Yep.
Richard and Cosmo. You guys are great too.
A lot of good information. I'm not even on the real estate side or the lending side, but I was taking notes right now as I was listening. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if there's nothing else, then I think we're all done.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay healthy, and thank you for the opportunity. Any questions, please feel free to email me.
Great job to our panelists. Thank you so much. And thank you everybody else for joining us today, and hope to see you in person soon.
Absolutely.
That'd be nice.
Okay.
Thank you again, Cosmo, Richard, and Mario for the great panel. And thank you, Tony, for moderate this great section. So now it's time for attendance drawing. Please type your member name and email in the chat box. If your name is called, and if your name is different when you log in than your DRE, please put in your DRE name so we can locate you and send you the gift card. Let's get started, Berlin. Paula Wong. Is Paula here?
Paula is here, but she's an affiliate. Does she?
Okay.
Paula? Okay, let's move on.
Paula, okay. Next one. Jeffrey Hung. Jeffrey, are you here? If you are, please type in your name. Jeffrey once. Jeffrey twice. Let's move on. Let's spin again, Berlin. Claire Smith. Claire, are you here? If you are, please type in your name.
And email.
And email address, please, so we can send you the gift card.
She is here. I don't know where she is. Paula, just say good morning.
Here.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Claire, can you put you tap in your email address for our staff?
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, Claire.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Our next winner, Thomas Wong. He's here. Thomas. Type in your name, Thomas.
Thomas is
Did he
here.
leave?
I don't know. I tried to unmute him too. He says here. He is. Yeah, he says here on the chat.
Okay, good. Congratulations, Thomas.
Paula Wong typed in as well.
Yeah, Paula, if you want your gift, please type in your email address. If Paula is here, that means 3 is done, right?
Yes. Is she here?
Okay.
Paula?
Yeah, she says.
Okay.
She says she's here.
Well, congratulations to all 3 winners, Claire, Thomas, and Paula. Right?
Paula, we can't give it to Thomas because Thomas won already. So.
Oh, so we have to draw again?
Unless Paula, do you not want your gift?
Can she type?
I don't know. Give to someone else. Okay, let's draw again. Thank you.
One more.
Good.
India home. India, congratulations. Are you here?
Cynthia, type or say you're here. I just
I'm
try
here.
to.
I'm here. Yes, I'm
Okay.
here.
Congratulations.
Can you
Thank you.
type in your email address, please? Thank you.
So we can
Okay, I'm
email you the
trying.
gift card.
I have her email address.
Got it?
Okay.
It's warm.
Thanks,
Okay, thank you.
Congratulations to all the winners again. Now we would like to invite Thomas with Thomas Wong, membership special event chair, to tell us about the upcoming member appreciation weekend event. Thomas, the floor is yours.
Thomas, you have to unmute yourself. We can't hear you.
Good. Thank you, Sean. Good morning to everyone. It is Member Appreciation Week, so as a reminder to everyone who haven't got a chance to sign, the deadline is today at 5 o'clock, so you still have 7 hours to RSVP. We are hosting 3 events, 2 scavengers and 1 bingo night. We put a lot of effort to accommodate everybody so they can participate. It's only half an hour or a little bit more per event. So every round should take no longer than 10 minutes. So you will be surprised how much in the scavenger hunt, you will be surprised how much stuff you have at your house that you'll be able to use this for the event. And then you will be surprised how good you are with doing Google Maps searches. So I look forward for those people that haven't got the chance to register. It should be fun, and you just need a break from your Netflix movie. It only takes half an hour, and you can interact with your family members, and then I look forward for that. So the other thing I want to stay tuned, we are also working very hard to put together a virtual Halloween. So stay tuned for more information, okay? Thank you, and don't forget to sign before 5 o'clock today. Back to you, Sean. Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas. Please make sure to participate in our education classes. A list of upcoming classes is displayed on the screen. We have the West San Gabriel Valley Realtors Global Business Council is co-hosting with Orange County Global Business Council with a big event this coming Tuesday, the 29th at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Dr. Lawrence Yun, a very well-known speaker from NAR Economist, and Oscar Wei. And the topic will be international and narrowed down to the Southern California housing. So we will also have other associations joining this event as well. Make sure you sign up for this class. Next one is the Realtor Safety Summit. It's Wednesday, September 30th, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. We will have Manzanilla, who is a retired surgeon of LA County Sheriff Department. And another speaker will be our WSGVR Executive Officer, Albert Tran. So sign up, and this is a very important for safety summit. Okay, and let me see, we have more. The next one is 5-part virtual series, The Ultimate Guide to List and Sell Commercial Investment Property. It is Thursday, September 24th, 1 o'clock to 3 p.m. The webinar license renewal DRE, a 45-hour continuing education. It is September 25th, Friday. It is $85. The next one is the International and Southern California Housing Sales Report, which is the one, it's the 9 o'clock I just mentioned for the global, from the global committee. And the last class, it's the Ultimate Guide to List and Sell Commercial Investment. This one is free, October 1st, 1 p.m. to 3 o'clock. Please sign in for all these classes. Okay, thank you everyone for joining our meeting today. We hope to see you again next week when we welcome our Assemblyman, Ed Chow. He will be talking about what's going on in today's world. Okay, Please support our affiliate with your transaction and don't forget to register our next MLS meeting. This will be my last week. Our October MLS program chair will be William Way from Pinnacle Real Estate Group. Okay. Again, the meeting is now adjourned. Be safe and be well. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.